Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Bottle Street Blues, our Dishonored game here on Restless Barbarian Gaming. I am your GM Aloysius, here with most of my lovely players. Unfortunately, one of us is not feeling very well, but hopefully he can join us again next week. But in the meantime, I will have everyone go around in a counterclockwise fashion and introduce themselves, and then we'll get into what happened last time. And we'll start with Fun Size.
Hello, I'm Fun Sized. I'm playing Cat. We're just gonna call it getting into shit courier.
That sums her up pretty well, I think.
Hello, I'm Diver, and I'm playing everybody's favorite tag team, Caleb and Cersei. With Caleb being most of the team, and Cersei being the other half. So last time, Cersei had placed some bets, and that went really well for a couple gangs, and not so well for Cersei's bank account, but she got satisfaction in the end. So it was a good time. We'll pass it over now to our favorite scientist.
Hi, I'm T, and I'm playing Elizabeth Arkov, our favorite accredited and licensed doctor. It's fine. That could be true. That could not be true.
Totally got her certificate from the Academy of Natural Philosophy.
She's licensed as a doctor, as a pharmacist. Is that no? There's levels to it. It's fine. It's fine. Obviously, her license shouldn't be revoked. She's doing great for the community. She helped out at an illegal pit fight, healing people out of the kindness of her heart. Great things happening. We're so uphill from here. All right, pass it on.
Okay, I'm Nat. I'm playing Ryder, the local hothead, and yeah, that's it really.
Love to hear it. So last time, as far as the events of things, blissfully simple compared to what I normally have to recap. Everyone attended an underground, not literally, pit fight where where members from many different gangs showed up to participate and place bets and sort of just enjoy some casual illegal activity. And Kat was invited by Jacob, second in command of the Bottle Street gang, to just sort of, watch, see what happens. Cersei and, well, we'll get into that actually last, but Ryder also participated in the pit fights during the sort of intermediary bouts and actually ended up winning, impressing everyone. And he was riding that high all night. Yelizaveta, as was stated, was walking around and sort of giving medical attention to in many of the losing fighters, making some money. And unfortunately, due to some poor sabotage on Caleb and Cersei's part, much incensing Cersei, did take retaliation on the people whose fault it was not actually, but with a casual double homicide, and making it look like two rival gang members were drowned in the Wrenhaven River, re-sparking decades-long rivalry between the Dead Eels and the Hatters, to which everyone was like, it's time to leave, and promptly got the hell out of there if they had not done so already.
I think that was a good recap. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
Cersei's point of view is like, what do I have to do? Fight the fights for you? I mean, they got what they deserved.
I'm sure everyone would love to see that.
Yeah. Except for Cersei. She doesn't want to do
Yes, she would be like, that's actually beneath me. Why
exactly.
Why would you think I would actually do that?
Exactly.
It's just turn a phrase.
Right, exactly. I pay other people or bet on other people to fight for me. This is why I've got this big lug here. So, yeah.
Yeah. And
Caleb's just like...
Yes. And so we will pick up the following morning, and I'd say all of you from your various locations that you're staying at hear over the loudspeakers of how the City Watch has banned any entry to the defunct Town Pits pub due to illegal and illicit activities that are undisclosed, but that any entrance to the area will come with severe penalty and potential jail time and community service.
Basically, the long version of this is why we can't have nice things.
Essentially, yes.
Yeah.
The nice informal version of
Right.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Exactly.
Because, just casual double homicides happen and then ensuing riots and violence.
It made it all worth it in the end, honestly, to be able to saunter away from that. That it was all worth it in the end.
Yes. So yeah, I think we'll actually start out with Cersei and Caleb and
our dynamic duo.
The dynamic duo.
So Cersei, Caleb's manager, if we're talking professional wrestling terms, she's currently she came away from last night feeling it was a mixed bag. On one hand, she was very, very extremely disappointed in the performance of both the fighters that she backed, and that really, as you said, I like the term, incensed her. She was incensed. That's the proper term for it. Despite her best efforts to help them, she put forward an effort to help them win, and they still lost. You just can't find good people these days. So if you want anything done, you got to do it yourself, kind of thing, or you rely on someone who's a little bit more reliable, like Caleb, who is quietly eating breakfast, which is
yes. Where are the two of you taking up residence?
They're like currently at a dive bar or something akin to that, adjacent to it, and having what passes for a morning meal of some kind. I don't quite know what that looks like in dystopian Dunwall. Maybe gray gravy and
I'll say probably canned hagfish.
Right, exactly. Canned hagfish, like some kind of
jellied eel.
Yeah, stale biscuits and gravy that you don't even want to ask what's in it, like that sort of thing. So yeah, they're currently having that, and what passes for like coffee, I assume, or tea, given that this is sort of English coded. So it's that's kind of what they're having, and she is currently engaged in efforts to find her next job for Caleb.
Naturally,
because she paid for the massacre that occurred yesterday. So I mean, while there was a satisfying massacre and bloodletting that has reawakened and promises future bodies for the 2 gangs that failed her. You know, ROI is high on this one, you know, in terms of corpses. So, you know, like this won't stop. But, you know, it's an investment, right? You know, she dumped a lot into that. So she has to recover that now. And she is currently like a hungry hawk looking for any opportunities that might be lucrative. More lucrative opportunities are better. She's not so concerned about the danger or anything, provided it's not utterly suicidal, because obviously losing Caleb would be another. He's an investment as well. You know, I wouldn't describe her feelings for him as being like, you know, something which someone might call affection. She's affectionate by way of, you make me money. I don't want to lose you. So
Yes. Yeah. You're a physical and monetary investment.
Right, exactly. You give me profit. You keep the coin coming in, and you don't ask for much besides meals and a place that is not entirely lice ridden. So yeah, that's as much. That's in her mind. That's what affection looks like. So she would say that she takes good care of Caleb.
I'm sure she would.
Yeah.
But I think it's sort of like when you're, you know, having your jellied eel, and it's sort of like as Cersei's basically, honestly, making herself look desperate, trying to hound
she's
down
trying not to, but she is a little bit desperate. Yeah. And she's really trying not to. She's trying to play it off, but her finances, her bottom line, it's in the red right now. So
yeah, well, she needs to be more lucrative as far as spending habits goes, I suppose. But as she's off doing that, you hear the chair next to you sort of like pull out with a screech as it's dragged out across the ground. And the person who sits down next to you, you recognize as Roxy, the dead eel who had approached you previously and saw at the pit fights last night.
So Caleb is like, you know, he's just like stuffing his face, and then all of a sudden she like sits down. He's like in the middle of like stuffing his face, like he just kind of stops chewing and was like, yeah, like that kind of look. So yeah,
and she'll just be like, "You can finish."
You know, and so he's kind of swallows it down, like carefully, like drinks his tea, and then blinks a little bit, and just kind of tilts his head, like,
You got a stake in the game.
He thinks that means a job.
Which side?
He's going to pull out a napkin, a dirty one, because there are no clean napkins in this place. And then he's going to make the motion for something to write with.
And she'll she pulls out what appears to be sort of like a small shiv, and then she puts it on the table.
Oh, we're gonna do this again, and he's gonna start carving M-O-N-E.
She takes it up from you. And so no loyalty.
He's a little bit distressed about that. He's like 2-1. Oh, he doesn't have that anymore. He's gonna, like, if he sees Cersei, he's going to point.
Okay.
Throw up his hands like, what you want me to do? Like, she runs my life, all right? So
She runs my life. And she sort of like looks back and forth between the two of you and says, I don't really want to talk to her, so if you're interested in maybe helping out and getting a little compensation for it, then
he knows this is good for her anyway. It's what Cersei would want him to do. It's like, get money.
then come meet me at the docks and maybe bring any others that you can, rope in with you.
He's gonna thumbs up.
And then I can go from there. And if
Then
you're
he's
interested, great. If not, well, then you were useless to me anyway. And she stands up and walks away.
He's gonna he's gonna point to his wrist. Like, what time?
And she sort of like turns back and keeps walking backwards. And she's like, I'll be around. And she walks out.
And Cersei wasn't there, so like if she was, she would have had a lot to say. But
yeah, I'd say she would I'd say she probably would have heard Roxy shout, "I'll be around."
Yeah, and she would have like kind of looked back and forth between the two, and Caleb would have been like stuffing his face again, looking the other direction. Like, I don't know what that was about. Like, she wasn't talking to me, so.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to be like, wiping himself off, and be like, okay, she understands Caleb's sign language, so he's going to basically sign to her that he needs to go and find the others that he worked with on the last job, because there's a job. And Cersei's going to be like, what's the job? And he's like, I don't know yet, but I'm supposed to meet this person at the docks. And she says, well, then let's do this together. And he's going to be like, you're not wanted. He's like, not me. You're not wanted from other people. And she's crossing her arms. She's like, well, I think I can fucking decide that for myself. And he's like, you'll ruin the job if you come. And as like, she narrows her eyes to like razor slits. And he's like, I will bring back the money, and she's like, she's still not pleased with it, but she'll be like, fine, we'll play it. I'm not happy with this deal at all. And what she actually intends to do is stay out of sight and kind of trail him. She won't risk losing a lucrative deal. She's a little pissed she can't determine the terms and sweeten the deal. So,
well, let's see how well she does at that.
Okay. I'm thinking like a quiet or careful movement here.
Okay. I have rolled. I will keep that secret for the time being.
All right.
And so you go off to collect the others. Do you know generally where the others are?
That's a great question. Does he? I feel like I don't want to impose, but I feel like Kat might have told him where he might find her. I don't know. If anybody had told him, or I know that some of our coterie, or I don't know what we're called, gang.
We're in that grade now.
Yeah, right. So weak in empires. So like, I know that at least like two members are, Kat being one of them, is like very mobile. And so I don't know. Maybe he runs into them on the street. So Caleb wanders and aimlessly through the streets of Dunwall.
All right.
That's what he's doing.
All right. Well, then, while he's wandering aimlessly, in the
Yeah.
meantime,
Yeah.
I guess it will go to Kat, who had invited Jacob to stay the night. Nothing happened, but
He got put to bed like a toddler, and she fell asleep in a chair.
yeah, classic. And I'd say you wake up a little bit before he does, just because the chair is not the most comfortable place to sleep.
It's comfortable, but it is not her preferred.
Exactly.
She does it when she brings home stray orphans before they get placed with their next job. Most of them are kids, so, they get the bed
Yes.
as their last, luxury.
Mm-hmm. And I'd say you probably wake up maybe 15-ish minutes before he sort of rouses and gets up, and he sort of stands up and just stretches, cracks some joints, all that. Thanks for inviting me over.
Well, it was either that or let you figure out the night by yourself, and I really didn't want to have to deal with the do I have to learn a new person if something happened to you?
I doubt you would have had to worry about that, but it's appreciated anyway.
You never know what happens in the streets.
That is true. Dangerous place. Especially around here.
Yeah. Food, drink before you leave?
Sure, thank you.
She'll pop down, she's not sure whether he wants booze or not, so she'll pop down a glass and a bottle, and he'll notice the little shelf she keeps everything. There's, the standard it's okay liquor, a really nice bottle of wine, and some bottles that have black wax on them that are pushed to the very back. They're just horrendous, but can be used as lamp fuel.
Yeah. Nice.
They'd be Caleb's style of drink, but that's about it. And wound care.
I would say because he fucking can't taste anything.
Probably. And
right.
a cup for coffee or tea. Her place looks like it's just furnished for one.
Yeah, that is fair. I'd say whatever you choose to have, he will have that as well.
Okay. Well, she made herself some tea and is grabbing some slightly overbaked bread. She buys it because it's cheaper, and yeah,
the kind
the
of bread
baker's
that's just
son is sweet on her.
Yeah, I would say the kind of bread that's just a little too crisp or a little too stale, but it's still perfectly edible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is fair. And he'll sort of take a bite, and you just hear it just and he won't be able to help from laughing. And sort of as he continues, he'll dunk it in the tea to soften it up a little bit.
And approach, she'll just snap it and chew.
You're a whole old hat at this, huh?
Yeah, kind of had to be.
I get that.
Now, at this time, is that when the announcement happens?
I'd say around this point is like when you hear the announcement.
Like, she'll probably keep a window open to like let airflow in and everything, and she'll
Mhm.
kind of cock her head and go, "Oh, fun!"
And you see him borderline like face palm, and he's just like, well, no going back there for a while. The fuck
Yep.
happened?
Probably something after we left.
I guess this is why we can't organize shit like this.
I was gonna say have nice things, but that too.
Well, same sentiment, I suppose. Always risky getting a bunch of different gangs together. Tumultuous relationships and all that. But I thought at least we had an agreement to keep it in the ring for things like this. But something must have happened that caused a scene.
Won't know unless you go looking for answers.
You're not wrong. I guess I'll have to look into it.
I'll keep an ear out.
I'd appreciate that. I think I'll probably do the exact opposite of what that announcement told us. And go and see if I can find out anything. So, any plans for your day?
Try to find some work.
Well, if I come up with anything, I'll be sure to let you know.
Sounds good.
I don't want to hold you up or overstay my welcome.
She'll hand him an apple and go, ignore the older ladies on your way down. They're not fully harmless.
Noted. I'll keep an eye out.
And I'd rather not have to drag you out of a bed.
Well, I suppose we'll see as far as that goes, but I don't think you have anything to worry about.
Oh, I'm not worried. I just know a few of them are a little rough with their toys.
I'll see you around, Kat.
Have a good one.
And he takes a bite of the apple and then leaves.
And she'll finish getting ready for her day and make her way out. Probably
Right.
like maybe an hour after.
Sounds good. And you head on out. I'm assuming you would take your vehicle.
Yeah, she'll probably start at her normal like spots.
Mm-hmm.
See if, the brewery needs someone to transport crap.
Understandable. So as you are driving towards the distillery, you see a familiar individual walking along the side of the road.
No, in the middle of the road.
Oh, sorry, in the middle of the road.
As obvious as possible without screaming out names.
Right.
Yeah.
Looking for all the world like he's a little bit disoriented and wandering around aimlessly.
Cat will not run him over. If it was Cersei, yes.
Just plow her down.
He's going to see Kat and recognize her and like in his way and come on over and you know. And so he's struck by the need to talk again, and he's like,
She'll hold up a finger and like kind of put it to his lips and pull out a pen and paper and hand it over to him.
He's gonna be like, like he's gonna take it. It's like, got a job. It involves us. Are you in?
She'll look at it and go, where?
Docs.
Well, you're in luck. I have a contract there.
He can still make noises. He just, so happy, cheerful noise. And he's going to point to the car or whatever and be like,
Yes, you're allowed in.
Sits down, just like, I get to ride in the nice car.
So where are we going next? Docks or
Docs? Like he you go pull out the paper again. It says Docs.
Okay.
Yeah.
She'll make her way over to the docks.
Right,
yeah. I mean, that's all he can say. So yeah.
Not other people.
Yeah.
He's just like,
probably like right on there, like, he's like, he's gonna take it back, flip it over, like other people.
So I'm assuming, since I think it was Caleb and Kat who kind of know where Elizaveta was.
Like the
area.
You know the general area where she is.
So I think she'll ask Caleb who else, and if she finds out like Elizaveta and Ryder, she'll go towards the area they found Elizaveta before.
All right, sounds good.
He'll basically write whole gang.
All of Bottle Street.
All of Bottle Street gang, yeah.
Well, before they get to Elizaveta, I'm not sure if she knows where Ryder is, but she'll like stop by the distillery and be like, can someone tell me where Ryder usually hangs out or can be found?
You sort of like ask around, and I'd say there would bound to be at least one person who knows where Ryder normally likes to hang out. So
that way she can, start the process of picking people up.
Yep, sounds good. So do you head towards Elizaveta or Ryder first?
I will let those two duke it out.
All right, I'll decide. You head towards Ryder first. I'll say, Ryder, you got pretty fucked up last night.
I get woken up by an announcement, I think.
Yeah.
Ryder's kind of just passed out on the bed, still in his clothes. The bruise on his face has started to turn black now.
Yeah, and you just hear, attention, Dunwall citizens, and you just bolt awake as the speaker is just blaring outside your window.
Yeah, they're kind of like calling. My uncle kind of wanders into the room because we live together and kind of.
He's just like, immediately he's like, you didn't have anything to do with that, did you?
Why are you being so loud? No. Kind of stumbles out of bed. Great takes his uncle's coffee from his hand and downs it.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'll sort of like walk back towards the kitchen, say, I think you're going to need something a little stiffer than that.
Yeah.
And prepares a little hair of the dog for you.
Exactly.
Slides it your way.
Drinks it and relief. Grab some to eat. kind of sniffs his clothes and
Smells like booze.
yeah,
Booze
puts
and
on
sweat.
Put on something slightly cleaner. Okay, I think I'll go to see if I can find some work.
Ryder's over here competing with Caleb for like body odor.
Yeah.
At this point, probably.
I'd say at this point, because Caleb, you're still working on getting the stench back.
Yeah.
So I'd say you're probably in an even boat at this point.
Right, exactly. It's only been a few days since that bath, so yeah. He's still working on it.
Yeah. And Ryder just had one big bender, so that's in his favor at the moment.
It evens out, yeah.
Yeah, it evens out. A couple days, one massive event evens out with each other. And
so we're having a stench off.
Yeah, a stench off, exactly. And everyone is repulsed by the fact that this is happening. But
whoever wins, everyone loses.
Yeah. And you head on out and start making your way towards the distillery after changing and having something to eat and sort of,
have something to eat.
Yeah, dealing with the hangover. And you head on towards the distillery to try and find some work. And along the way, a familiar vehicle with two familiar individuals start approaching you.
Do you assume you guys stop, or if you drive past?
Oh yeah, no, Cat's gonna stop and if he doesn't notice fully, she'll whistle and kind of gesture him over.
Oh, hello. What brings you to here? You looking for someone?
Yeah, you. We have a job.
Tell me. Exactly what we're looking for. It's a lucky day.
Yeah, we got one or two more to pick up.
What's the job then? Or
I don't know. Tall, dark, and silent. Says just the docks.
The docks. Okay, well, I climb in. Squeeze in next to Caleb.
Hop in.
Caleb moves over, puts his arm around Ryder.
And you head on off. And meanwhile, at the estate of Lord Gustav, no last name given currently.
Why, Peter? Think of one. I'm sorry.
Elizaveta, what did you get up to when you got home from the pit fights?
I think that since I slept 1 hour out of the past 70, I would say probably 48 hours, really only got 1 to 3 hours of sleep. That night will be the night that I go to bed at 4. So she gets a couple hours of sleep. Wakes up feeling so refreshed. Wow, 4 hours, awesome.
Yeah, I'd say that you wake up to the child in your life tentatively trying to poke you awake somewhat nervously.
And then just spins her eyes and they're staring at each other.
Yeah, just silently staring at each other.
Good morning.
There's someone at the door for you.
I think Yellow just kind of makes a face because she's not expecting anyone. Just say, all right. By any chance, did you happen to hear the name that they gave the person, whoever answered the door? I don't think that he answered the door, but
Just Jack.
what's happening? Okay. Elizabeth will just kind of sit up, say, all right. Thank you. Let me, I guess, get some things together, and then I'll go see. Are they just waiting outside, or were they let in by someone?
He's just waiting outside.
All right. And what time is it, like, right now?
It's like maybe like 8 a.m.
Okay. Then I think it's just gonna be like all right, you go and have breakfast, and then I'll go and see what this Jack wants. And I get around, I'll like get dressed and then kind of head down, probably like, I don't know, she's not gonna rush. So probably like 8 minutes later. That's still pretty fast. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, I would say full on getting dressed. Yeah.
I was about to say that's pretty fast.
Well, she's not doing much else. She's literally gonna just throw on some clothes, like the basic amount of clothing, and then doesn't do makeup, does it just essentially tops hair in a pile on top of her head, and then kind of stops, just like, honestly, having the other arm makes this much easier now. And then, yeah, I'm just like, I've cut down my getting ready time by like 8 minutes because I have another arm.
Would she keep track of that? Like, that was exactly 8 minutes less than I normally have to take.
Honestly, I think so. I was also thinking that I bet she timed the exact amount of like hours that she's like, I need exactly this much to be able to function and do what I want to do today. And so as soon as it was like, okay, that was 4 hours and 15 minutes exactly. All right, I'm up.
Ready to go.
Yeah, just like subconsciously, all right, I've had 4 hours and 15 minutes of sleep. I am awake now.
I'm awake now. Just opens their eyes wide.
It's like just not resting even while she's sleeping. So
I can't let myself achieve a deep sleep. I've got to kind of stay above REM. It's fine. Okay, so yeah, she'll go to the front.
Yeah. I would say you go to the front, open the door, and you open the door to see your brother standing in the doorway, smoking a cigar.
8 a.m.'s pretty early for that.
Well, you took your sweet time.
I did have to get dressed. I assume that is preferable when someone answers a door, is that they're dressed.
I suppose.
You should come in. And just kind of like awkwardly, she wasn't she was not expecting that. So it's kind of like okay, all right, it's probably fine. Steps to the side awkwardly and opens the door wider, like,
and he just confidently walks in.
Okay. The cigar, though, do you mind? I'd prefer you not to smoke around my son. She'll close the door.
And before you close the door, he will stop you, step outside, cut the cigar, stow it, and then walk back inside.
All right. Then so to who I owe this pleasure.
I thought I would just check in.
And make sure that I'm still alive.
Well, that certainly doesn't hurt, seeing as until recently I was unsure.
I suppose that makes two of us. But as you can see, whole and hearty. Kind of. There's no point in hiding it. So she raises the arm now.
And he almost was like so nonchalant that he didn't register it until you pointed it out to him, and he just says, "By the void, what is this?"
Payment for a job well.
Payment
Yes. Payment.
with black magic.
Well, yes.
And he he goes from like so nonchalant to borderline paranoid, and immediately like looks outside and he says, "Do you have any idea what is going to happen if the overseers find you with something like that?"
So good thing then that's like wood looking. Kind of matches. I wear long gloves. Not the problem.
Not a problem.
I assure you that this is probably one of the least worst things that I've ever done. So
Well, that's reassuring.
all I'm saying is that if it were to happen, it could be for any number of things instead of just this. Did I say least worst? Oh yeah, I did say it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do mean that's the least
This is one of the least worst things I've ever done.
done. In the ranking of top 5, this is at the bottom of the top 5. I understand that you don't care for this sort of thing because it is dangerous, and obviously there are just other sentiments associated with well, this kind of power. But I promise to use it mostly responsibly.
How did who even had the ability to give you something like this?
I think Elizabeth just kind of starts walking into the house and will just kind of like, look back, gesture forward. It's just kind of like to go to a drawing room, probably to sit down and talk.
Mhm.
Let's say, well, a noble client. Who else?
A noble client.
Yeah.
The
Do
kind
you
who
really think that somebody could get their hands on something like this?
I have never known anyone to get their hands on something like this. All the nobles I know go about acting like they are connected to the void and go to seances all the time and try to tap into, deeper powers. All the nobles I know pretend that they are attuned to the occult. No one I have ever met has been able to provide something like this. So do not say that like it's some obvious statement.
Is what the kind of thing goes. Then I suppose I'm pretty lucky. Chance of
You're like
happening.
you were like all muffled there.
Oh, sorry. It's like, I suppose that means I'm pretty actually happening. But I want to be specific.
Yeah, you're like cutting in and out.
Again? Why am I at time? How's that? Any better, or is it still cutting out?
So far, so good.
Okay. Once again, she says, I must have been very lucky then. Because honestly, what you're saying, that makes it seem like that was probably like a 2% chance of happening. Maybe like 2.371 if you want to be specific.
I feel as though you're far more nonchalant about this than you should be.
I don't really see much of a reason to be up in arms about the very stuff that I've been looking into.
Well, it's good to see that you're doing well then.
It's good to see that you're doing well too. How is the item that I gave to you?
It is fine.
Did you put it under lock and key? Put it in something so that it wouldn't leak out and corrupt you in some way, shape, or form?
It is in a safe location.
Well, that's good to know. You can hear my cat screaming.
I
Okay.
can very, very faintly
It's-
hear it.
I have noise blocking headphones and I can hear it so loud. He's shrieking. Right outside.
Yeah.
But Yeli's kind of quiets for a moment. Okay. Why don't we step back from this conversation? Obviously, it's a touchy subject. You came to visit. There's no point in getting into an argument right off the bat. Would you perhaps be interested in meeting your nephew?
I think a more important question would be if that is something he is interested in.
I can go ask, if you don't mind giving me a moment.
By all means.
Well, see if I can't find you a refreshment or something while I'm at it. And she'll get up and she will go to like the eating area to see if Dima's still over there.
Hey, he's still over there.
He has all the same organs.
Yeah. And
Sorry, y'all. Somebody said probably is wondering if Dima has more organs. I'm like, it's all the same. Nothing weird has happened.
It's like, please, if I was growing extra organs, it would be in myself, obviously. And And so yeah, he's just like it looks like he's finished eating, and he's sort of just like finishing like a glass of juice or something.
All right. Well, it seems that you're about done with breakfast. I have a question for you.
Okay.
The visitor, remember when I mentioned that you have family in the city?
Yeah, the uncle who you said was dead but is not dead.
Yes, he's here. And I was wondering if you would like to meet him. But you don't have to meet him if you don't feel like it.
And you see him sort of like zone out for a second there.
It's like, is this bitch trying to get rid of me? What's happening?
I was like he's receded into his own mind to like think about the question, and
Like, it's simply just to say hi. That's it. It's nothing weird. That doesn't make it any better.
and he just says, "Okay."
All right. Well, okay. Think about this. What did the book say? the childing book that she bought for herself when they went on their book excursion.
Yeah, and he's just looking
sure?
at you like, what book is she talking about?
You said that, perhaps in a way in which it did not seem that you were very sure that that's actually what you wanted to agree to. So I just want to reiterate, you don't have to meet him. I didn't meet him for the past however many years. So
No, it's okay.
all right. If at any point you're like, I'm done with this, you can absolutely exit or let me know, and that's fine. And Elizabeth kind of like looks off to the side, thinking, absolutely trying to recall to memory, like, what did that chapter say? Just like, you may tell me that you need a moment or you don't want to talk anymore, and then that will be that. So awkward.
Okay.
All right. And then Elizabeth will get back up on the table and say, come to the drawing room.
And he'll
She'll pour some juice. Just the same thing, just pour some juice in a glass, just like that'll work.
and he sort of like stands up and starts following you to the drawing room.
Alrighty. Just knock on the door and then open it and say, alright, well, we're back. And give me 1 second, because me, Tiara, you sit back and it completely obliterated her brother's name from my mind.
Yep.
And I don't remember the nickname.
It was, well, I don't. Yeah, well, I know. Yeah, like her nickname for him was Misha.
Yeah, and I'm like, maybe she shouldn't. Okay, Mikhail. Okay, yeah. I was like, probably not gonna introduce you by your nickname to the child first. That would be maybe a little odd. So, walk in. And stiffly stands to the side for a moment and then thinks, I need to introduce these two. Right. Gross.
And
KO?
I was saying before you really even get the chance to start going about doing that, Dima walks up to him and sort of just like extends out a hand in
Oh
a
my
formal
God.
manner
Oh,
and
God.
says and says, "I'm Dima," and Misha sort of
Who is this small
smiles.
businessman?
I was like, Misha sort of like smiles in an amused way and shakes his hand and says, "Mikhail, good to meet you." To which Dima immediately says, "Why did you introduce yourself as Jack?" And Misha says, "It's a title, I guess you could say." And Dima says, "But it's just a name." And Misha says, "Well, the title is Eat 'em Up, Jack." And
What are you
Dima,
eating?
I was saying Dima's like, "Ew, what's getting eaten up?" And this just goes back and forth like that for probably like 5 minutes.
Honestly, I think Elizabeth sits down and is watching, starts to think about taking out like a notebook to take notes on their interaction, and thinks better of it, and is like, I'll just remember this and write down later. This is good. Seeing a normal interaction with the child is great.
And Misha says, "So, I heard you like books. What's one of your favorites?" And says,
Bastard.
he says, "Well," he says, "Well, I really like The Lonely Rat Boy." and and
Every
and,
time.
and
All of us rubbing our faces.
and
It's me doing it. I am.
yeah, and Misha says, "I enjoyed that one a lot myself, but it is a little on the dark side." And says, "Yeah, but I don't know. It's kind of hopeful too, in a way." And he just says, "Yes, I suppose that's true. But I'm glad you enjoy it." And Dima sort of just smiles and says, in a way where he's like almost like maybe a little flustered. He just says, "Thanks. It was nice to meet you." And then he runs out of the room.
It seems like okay. He's done. Well, I think that went pretty well.
And Misha just says, "He seems like a good boy."
Yes, yes, I would think that you're right. I think so. Probably could emote a little more, but honestly, that's probably on me.
Well, This was nice. Seeing you too. But I don't wish to take up too much more of your time. I'm sure you have things to do, as do I.
Okay, hold on. Let me roll something real quick.
Yeah, okay.
We'll see. Odd as evens no. And that is it. Okay, well, alright then. Yellow kind of sits up and says, "Oh, yes, I suppose there are things that I should get to." And seems kind of like there. I think that Misha can sense like a baby kind of muted, slight undercurrent of like disappointment.
Okay.
Uh, but it wouldn't be bad if you came again sometime.
I think I would like that.
And I feel like Elizabeth just kind of finally really looks at him. Yeah, me too. Last time that we talked, probably could have gone a little bit better, but I guess given everything that's happened, it was to be expected. I am glad, happy to know that you're okay and alive. And I feel like the word sorry gets stuck for a second. Not even necessarily because she doesn't want to apologize. It's more of like I don't use this word. I don't apologize for things typically. I just don't use this. Because I'm sorry for not looking for you more than I did. I could have dedicated more energy to that, more time.
I appreciate you saying that.
Well then, stands up. Stands up.
He also stands up.
And I imagine that they like kind of walk out of the drawing room and to head to the front door, and where normal people might hug, I think Lavetta just kind of like looks awkwardly at Demetria for a second and then sticks out regular arm for a handshake because she doesn't know what else to do, and obviously like they haven't been around each other for years, so even though they're siblings,
Yes. I'd say he would like see you like you put out for the handshake, and he would just like take his hand and then just gently lower yours and say,
Got it.
we'll do this again sometime.
All right. Well, take care of yourself out there.
You too. And he will take his leave.
You know what? Handshake? That's crazy. What's wrong with a handshake? That's normal. That's how people greet each other. What do you? And also maybe say goodbye. I don't know.
And several minutes later, on the roaring streets of Dunwall, three people are driving along, and as you're driving, you do not see Elizaveta just wandering the streets with her son. But you do clock a different familiar face, and that being of Eat 'em Up Jack of the Six Ways gang, not in the Wormwood district.
That's gonna get Kat's attention because Elizaveta ran her out of the room before she could listen into that first conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Because her ability to perceive was too high.
Perceptive lady.
Well, considering Jack didn't even clock her.
That is true. He had not. And if he did, he wasn't saying anything about it.
So Kat would probably try and figure out where he came from.
All right. Make me a study cleverly roll.
Okay. God damn it. Yeah, no, she doesn't. I got a 16 on both my dice, and I needed an 8.
Yeah, you are too distracted by the fact that he is even here that you can't even begin to guess where he could be coming from.
Yeah. So she's going to pull over in a very obvious spot and get out.
Mm-hmm.
And she will kind of like make her way over and be like very obvious to like any windows in the area.
Everybody's met him, right?
I'm trying to remember.
Everyone's seen him, but
I would say everyone's seen him, but I
Yeah.
don't.
Kat came the closest to being able to listen in on that conversation.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Caleb was waiting outside, if I remember correctly. Could be wrong about that.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought, because I'm pretty sure Caleb was waiting outside in case any shit happened.
Yeah. He was. Yeah.
I think it was Jimmy and Ryder who went in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Elizaveta joined, and Kat was lurking in the darkness.
She had a nice little spot to eavesdrop.
She did, and then it was ruined.
I know.
So you park, get out of the car.
Mm-hmm. Lovely day, Jack.
And I would say, granted, you have not heard him speak with a Tivian accent, but when he speaks to you, no Tivian accent at all. He just says, Well, fancy meeting you here too.
Yes. Curious on why you're here. I know why I'm here.
Just paying a visit to someone.
Could it be
Long
a
overdue.
dear mutual friend?
It could be.
Acquaintance?
Trying to rope her into more trouble.
I do not rope anyone into trouble. I get paid to deliver things.
And what are you delivering this time?
Unknown at the moment. Just like
Kaylin
my last job.
waits in the window.
And he will sort of like very politely wave at you. So, delivering some unknown package that you don't even have yet.
Similar to my last job, yes, but another who has some issues with words. Needed a doctor.
And I take it you don't know how to get a hold of her.
Well, I did not grab her for our particular need the last time, so no.
That's fair. I could point you in that direction. She may not be very happy with me, but you can fully blame me on it.
Oh, I've seen her in the area before, but, you know, we can keep your name out of it.
Well, what's your standing with her?
Neutral.
That
I
could
don't
push you into
dislike
the-
her.
Well, it could push you into the negative in her eyes, so...
Oh, no,
Might
I've already
be-
done that. You apparently have seen the new look, shall we say.
Yes. It's a bit... obvious when one actually cares to look.
Yes, I don't think she enjoyed my concern when I first discovered her as she is now.
Yes, I don't think she cared much for my concern either, but that just seems to be her way.
Possibly, but still. We can play it off as you wandered off, and I just was perceptive enough to put two and two together.
If that's how you want to play it.
Well, considering she shooed me out before my lovely entertainment the last time we met, I'm not going to infer.
Yes. Missed out on quite the conversation that time.
Oh, and
Eh.
you should hook her up with that young man with the horse.
Jacko?
I didn't catch his name. He seemed to be her knight in shining armor.
I'll make note of that.
Sorry, Cat is having way too much fun.
And then he'll sort of like gesture where to go.
She'll kind of give him a little two-hand salute. Enjoy your day.
You as well. And he will continue on down.
She'll make her way to the door he gestured to and knock.
Your own people. That's crazy.
I think out of the three of us, Cat looks the most, semi would fit into this area.
Probably. I would say the
Yeah.
one functionally looks like a hobo, and the other looks like he just straight up does not belong on this side of town.
And I don't
Yeah.
think that they would have any information. So Cat probably had the best chance of getting anything.
Yeah.
And Cat looks put together and clean.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, while that's happening, Elizabeth has pulled out the puzzle and it's just like, so I got this for you. And I was thinking that we could perhaps do this puzzle together. So that's what's happening while they're talking.
Uh-huh. And, yeah, and
It's only 2,500 pieces, not 5,000. She's not crazy.
yeah. We distinctly downsized for a reason.
Exactly. It's
We
supposed
had
to
this
be
conversation
fun.
last time, and so Kat will wander up to where Jack is closed, and I'd say you'd be able to hear the knock from where you are in the house, Yelizaveta.
Whatever the indication is that someone's at the door.
Yeah, it's just like one of those giant knockers that are on every manor door. Just
I feel like they're just like kind of separating. Like, well, I guess now it's a puzzle from hell because it's circular, double-sided shit. So like on one side it's probably like the map of the world, and then on the other side is the fucking whale. And so it's just like we should get the edges, and then it's like this circular puzzle. They're really intensely like trying to sort these pieces.
Yeah, and Dima will say, "I think somebody's at the door."
What of visitors today? And he said, "Okay, if you want to take a break, if you want to keep going while I check and see, you know, back."
Okay.
And she'll go answer the door.
You make your way back downstairs, go to the door, open it, and Cat is on the other side.
Closes the door.
and both of us are leaning out of the car.
No, she doesn't close the door. She opens the door, sees Cat, blinks very slowly. I think you have the wrong house. Excuse me. Starts closing the door.
She's gonna stop her.
I would say, and you see Yelizaveta, the most nonchalant you have ever seen her.
She's gonna stop her and go, "Oh no, I got the right door. We have work."
I mean, hold 1 second. Elizabeth closes the door.
She'll let her this time.
Like, put some shoes on. We'll step outside, close the door. All right, I'll give you 3 minutes to explain the job to me, and I'll just, if it's worth it. If it's not worth it, not doing it. If it's worth it, then fine.
Kat's gonna take out a pocket watch and go, I think it's gonna take Caleb a little bit more time than 3 minutes. Or a little less.
Caleb. Okay, well.
And Caleb's just waving from the window.
Just like down the street, you just like poke your head out the door. You see Caleb with Ryder just in the cab.
Yeah, we're both kind of just
Yeah.
next to each other.
pretty booked up today, but I suppose. Do you have an idea of how much time this will take?
No, just that it's at the docks.
Oh. Okay. Well,
Considering it was just Caleb who came to me, I wonder what happened to Cersei. Could be interesting to find out.
huh. Alright then. Give me a little bit of time. I'll be upstairs in a moment. And Elizabeth will go back in the house, close and lock the door behind her. Make sure the blinds are closed.
Just like you will not look in this home.
Kat will actually step back and kind of to the side so she's not interrupting normal flow to the home. But she will be obviously waiting.
Okay. Elizabeth will. Oh gosh. Alright, so this probably does her like at least 30 minutes. She's gonna go check in.
That's like, Cat better bust out the cigarettes.
Yeah, gotta go check in with Gustav. Make sure he's good. Then be like, I need to go and I've been asked to help with an issue. So I need to go and check in on that, but I will be back by this evening to check in on you again. Here is your medicine for today. You should be all good. You don't need any of the stronger stuff that makes you sleepy. Just have this. This will help keep the pain to a minimum. And then just let me know if you experience any changes.
Thank you, dear. He takes the medicine.
This man's just on death's door. Jesus.
Just Elizabeth, just
Thank
like,
you.
you better fucking hang on. You hold
You
on.
better fucking hang on, bro.
Woman needs to be in the will.
just like otherwise this shit's about to get real complicated for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just like all right. And then I'll go and make sure everything is taken care of so that your food a little adjusted, just to make sure that you're still getting enough of these nutrients that you need to get some of your strength back. All right. She will then go to Dima.
Mhm.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was say you return to Dima and he has completed the border.
Jesus.
Wow.
My boy is a genius.
I was say I rolled for it and he rolled really well.
My boy is a genius. Elizabeth stops in the doorway, seeing that, and is just like, I was only gone for about 6, maybe 8 minutes. That's impressive. Good job.
Thanks.
So, unfortunately, my services have been requested. So I do need to now go check in on a job. But I should be back by this evening. If you would be okay to pick up where we left off, then I said I would do this with you. I will do this puzzle with you.
Okay.
Do I believe that he believes me?
Do you believe that he believes you?
That poor kid.
do I believe that? No,
Making it-
listen, the book said that sometimes children may may just acquiesce to things because they don't know how to properly express their disappointment when a parental figure lets them down.
Make me let's say study carefully roll.
At disadvantage.
I'm good at studying. Why are you hating me? Wow.
This is a person, not an inanimate experimental
Okay,
thing.
hold on. Advantage because she's so fucking smart. Disadvantage because this is a person, so therefore
Yeah,
she
so
rolls
it's just a
straight.
straight roll, obviously.
That's how that works, obviously.
Obviously.
Okay, I'm sorry. You said study.
Study carefully.
Okay. Okay, so the number there is a 4. So to succeed, I have to get under a 4.
You have to get. That's the total. Is
Like,
a 4?
Oh wait, no, you said study and carefully. Duh.
Yes, study. Yes,
Okay,
study
10.
carefully.
So I'd have to get.
Yeah, so you have to
under-
get 10 or lower.
Okay, got it. I understand now.
I was like, 4? That should be impossible.
Please. Wait, did I do this right? It is 3d20, right?
It's a 2d20.
I'm sorry, 2d20. Well, either way, I still succeeded.
Okay.
Is that a 5 and a 6?
You got a 5 and a 6?
And also, hold on, because I think one of those is under, right? Which does it have to be under for it to be considered a critical?
If you have a
My study.
if you have a focus that is applicable to the roll,
Okay.
then it has to match the number or be lower in order to count as a critical.
Gotcha. No, I just rolled, but I got 2 successes.
Okay. All right, 2 successes. You do not believe that he believes you.
What time would you like me to be back by? You
I don't
tell
know.
me, and then I will be back by that time.
I don't know. Just be back whenever.
Nah, I think that if I have a time, an actual time, I'll have something to aim for, and that'll be better for me. That'll help me. So if you could give me time, she's trying to frame it as like give me a time because it'll be helpful for me keeping track of time instead of just being like, come on, give me a time. It's okay. Listen.
Why don't you just pick a time?
Do you not want me to go?
I don't not want you to go.
You want me to go?
Sure. And he's just like going away at puzzle pieces.
Okay. What role would I have to do to recall a memory from my childhood?
Oh boy.
Gonna try and just call back to like, because this would be pre-injury. Yeah, but like, what would I do? Like, I think it's just kind of like trying to infer something of like, what did my parents do when they had to do something? And I was like, no, you always do this, and then you say that we can whatever, and then you can't, and I'm upset with you.
That's a great question. Let's go with study forcefully.
That's about right. Okay, that's also a 10. Let's see. So let's roll these bad boys. Thank God. Okay, both of them are under a 10 at a 7 and a 9.
A 7 and a 9. I'd say you are able to. I'd say with that you're able to really like introspect with yourself to try and recall even just like glimpses of some things that might be of assistance in this moment.
Okay. And then I will say, what would I need to roll to try and communicate as genuinely as possible in a way that does not feel forced?
I'd say talk carefully.
I'm gonna also roll this because I need to see how either good or bad to make this. Talk carefully. Also a 10. Cool. Okay. So let's
10s
roll.
all around.
One of those is so bad. One of those did not make it. I got one success. Okay, so it's awkward. So that means it's awkward. The other one's a 20. One of them's a 4. And the other one's 20.
One of them's a 20.
One of them's a 20, and the other one's a 4.
Oh boy. I'd say with that, you know exactly what you want to say. Like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it just feels so unnatural to try and communicate it that way.
Okay. Oh, Elizabeth walks up and hovers. It's like thinking, should I sit in the chair? No, I probably should get eye level. So then awkwardly kind of takes one knee. And just says, "Can we talk for a moment?"
Weren't we already doing that?
Face to face.
And he sort of like puts a puzzle piece in place and then turns to look at you.
I'm gonna be so honest. This is about to probably be pretty awkward, but I'm going to do my best. I get the feeling, and I'm saying it this way because I want you to correct me if I'm wrong, but also I don't know if you will actually correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm getting the feeling that you feel maybe not fully positive and maybe not even fully negative because you're getting used to it at this point, which is not necessarily a great thing, that I am leaving after saying that I was going to do something with you. And I understand why you would feel. Maybe a confusing mix of emotions about that. She's trying so hard to be. She's trying so hard, homies. I'm sorry that I have not been paying enough attention and providing enough time. As you can probably tell, have no clue what I'm doing. And that's not an excuse. I'm just stating what I think we can both see. And you're old enough now to understand that I am definitely not a model figure of a nurturing, perfect parent by any means. However, I hope that you thinks about it will allow me to try and improve and do better. It's not that I don't care. I just. There are some things that are hard, even for me. And I didn't have to think about that before. And I'm not upset about having to think about it now, but I don't have anything to go off of. I didn't have anybody to watch. So I know that you see that I'm messing up a lot, probably. But if you will allow me to try and do better, I will try and do better. Yep.
I really need to. Okay.
Oh God. They're like, I hate you, Mom. I hate you.
And
I never want to talk to you again. Also, was that sufficiently awkward for everyone?
Yes.
as I felt it in my core. And he will sort of just stand up after you finish talking and say, just do what you want. That's what you always do anyway. And he walks into his room and closes the door.
Sorry, y'all. I can't go out. I can't go out. Okay. Well. Elizabeth gets up, goes to her room, gets ready, comes downstairs. It is probably close to half an hour at this point, and says, will come out and close the door behind her. She's got her long gloves on, so both hands are hidden. I mean, yeah, she does wear long gloves, so. And walk out and say, all right, you've got me for 2 hours.
Hot date? And she'll walk back to her carriage.
Plans that you're interrupting. And open the car door. And are they both in the back seat or is somebody in the front seat? Is Caleb in the front seat? And Ryder's in the back seat.
I think they're both in the back seat.
Is there a front seat?
Yes, I think there would be like a
front seat. Stick my head out the window like a dog.
Cat would do what she did with the maid and hand over a handkerchief.
And I think that as Elizabeth gets in the car, it's very evident that like this is not the same just whatever kind of attitude. Elizabeth seems kind of annoyed to be going right now. Like seems a little put out, and it's very visible. She doesn't try and hide it. It's just on her face. 2 hours.
Well, let's hoping it's 2 hours.
Well, even if it's not, I will be leaving at 2 hours.
Well, let's hope the guards don't decide to interrupt what we're doing. And she'll pull out and start driving.
So you pull out, start driving towards the waterfront, and I think that is where we will cut it off tonight.
All right.
I appreciate that you made the like gesture to put it into gear. Like I saw
No,
you
I
do
was
that.
sadness.
Now storyteller, game master, you have to make sure that this lasts longer than 2 hours with circumstances or anything else. It'll be like 7 hours later and like it was supposed to be 2 hours.
Yeah, sorry, like 15, 20 minutes of that was just Elizabeth trying to have an awkward conversation with the child.
No, that was
Anyway.
glorious.
No, it was good
growth.
character development. Yeah, there needs to be room for character development. I'm certainly not over here providing any.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
you
I was-
all had to sit through Cat last session.
Just flirting up a storm.
Yeah.
That girl's awkward. We'll just go with that.
It's awkward in a different way.
I love
like
the
this
line of just like Elizabeth is coming out and it's like 2 hours. You got me for 2 hours. Cat's like hot date. It's just like after that awkward conversation, it's like, oh yeah, hot date.
Right. And I feel like
Cat's like, read the room. I'm in a different
Right.
building.
Right, exactly.
I like to think part of that is like Elizabeth being like, I need to be better. Obviously, the first time he's actively showing like full-on displeasure, like boo, F rating,
Yeah.
F rating. And also there's like, I'm gonna be so honest, 20% that's just like, this little kid doesn't think that I can get back in time to do this and that I'm lying. And so now I gotta prove you wrong. Like there's a little bit of that.
I have to prove this child wrong.
But this is
You know,
such a
Elizabeth, she and Misha used to argue, okay? So like just like don't
But
tell me
this-
what I will and won't do.
this is the bad parent like storyline that we've seen like a dozen times in movies and such like playing out. So like she's got to miss it just so that there's like, look, I'm sorry, you know,
Just
it's
to
like
say
no, Mom,
thematically
you're just-
cohesive.
Exactly.
No.
It's just like, you know, they'll show up like really late again and it's just like
No! Don't wish this upon her.
No. It's you drag a beaten up body in,
right.
toss them at
I think what
Dima's
needs to
feet and go,
happen,
this is why I was late.
it needs to be like the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie where it's like Christmas and he like shows up fucking messed up to hell with the toy, but it's Elizabeth showing up like 2 hours and 15 minutes, like
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit bloody, dressed fucked up. Just like, I said I was gonna be back by evening, and I managed it, and we've got a puzzle to finish. You're bleeding. Don't worry about that.
Well, will she make it back in 2 hours? I guess find out next week on Dragon Ball Z.
She didn't
right.
tell him 2 hours. She just told them
Yeah.
2 hours.
I was like, thank you, everybody. And we'll be back at it again next week.
Yay.
So the next section is going to be in real time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, and it'll be
It's like,
the day
will
after
she make it
Memorial
back
Day.
in time? Yep. Yeah.
Title
Well,
for next week is Promise to a Child.
Yeah.
Right.
Days of our
Promises-
lives done whilst done.
Promise is broken.
A
Good
child's
night,
trust.
everybody.
Bye.